Good morning. This is part two of my cancer journey and questions and stories that I have regarding growing up with cancer in my family. And today's question came from a friend a couple weeks back. And she asked me if I could have one more conversation with my brother, my sister, and my son. What would those look like? And I gave it a little thought, but it was relatively easy. Three completely different conversations. So with my brother, when he was passing, I had gone through a divorce at that time, and he, said he wanted me to be happy. And I told him that if I knew how to be happy, I would. And he kind of hemmed and hawed a little bit and winked at me and said, "I'll see what I can do." Like he was going to fix me up from heaven. And by gosh, I think he did. I met my husband, Jeff, who is so much like me, so funny. We laugh all the time. We're just goofy together. And, right down to his birthday was my brother's birthday. And, right down to the Lucky Charms and white powdered donuts that we love. So I would say thank you to my brother for sending Jeff to me. For my sister, other than giving her a big hug and telling her I miss her in our everyday conversations, that's why I wouldn't have to have a real long conversation with my sister, because my sister and I talked every single day for about 5 years, maybe a little longer. We knew she was getting sicker and sicker, and we still were traveling, but we talked all the time. And towards the end, we talked about difficult things. So she knew what I was thinking, and I knew what she was thinking. She knew me backwards and forwards, and same with me. So other than just connecting with her again, there's no conversational last words that I would have to have with my sister. My son, on the other hand, is the hardest one, because when my son was diagnosed, it was very shocking. It was a very nasty cancer, and we knew it was going to take him quick. And he had decided that he was not going to fight any more than the radiation he had. So at that point as well, he shut down. He wanted no doom and gloom. He didn't want to talk about it, which has been very difficult for me. As a mom, and you want to fix things, I also wanted to talk to him, tell him how much he meant to me, how much I loved him. Sorry every time I got mad at you, and that kind of thing. So with my son, it would be very heartwarming to be able to just hold on to him and just tell him how much of a wonderful son he was, and a wonderful man with so many friends and so many things he was doing in his life. And he was just going to make a huge difference in this world. And I miss him terribly. I wish I could have those conversations. In my dreams, I will see Scott, Kathy, and Lucas in my dreams. Thanks for listening.